What's up, guys? Redundancy Panda here. So I've been playing League of Legends for a year now, maybe a little over, but anyways, it's not relevant. I've recently tried to get into ranked games more often, and it's tough. I'll be honest. I've never had such more difficulty in trying to get up in ratings. So I've been in this thing called Elo Hell, and typically Elo Hell is low ranking, which is bad. Well, it's not actually bad, but it's not that fun to be in. I mean, if you wanna try and get up in the League of Legends world, which isn't super awesome, but if you can, that's cool. But I'm a competitive player, I will be honest, and I'm trying to get up to that point where you could play with really good people. Now, I'm not saying I'm very good, but I know I'm good enough that where I should be in the higher elo. And lately I've been stuck at a 1100 rating, so typically most people would call it Elo Hell. Now, many people debate whether Elo Hell actually exists or not, and it depends on skill versus luck. Now, when you first start playing the game, you do a rank game like it's gonna be like any other normal game to you. But as you progress on, you start losing. You see your rating go down if you lose, or go up. Now, if you're lucky, you'll win almost every one of your games, and your rating will go up. And now, most of the time, I've seen some pretty lucky people, and I look at their profiles, and it says like 30 games, and there's like 20 wins and 10 losses, and they're already about an average of 1400 or rating. So they're already pretty high up into the area where they can keep progressing on if they don't get moronic fucking idiots on their team. Now, as for me, I obviously believe in Elo Hell because that's where I've been for like the past 3 or 4 months. It's just back and forth with the ratings. I get like 4 wins in a row, and I feel so hyped. I'm like, I'm almost there. I'm gonna get out. I'm so close to getting out of this Elo Hell, and all of a sudden, you lose like 5 games in a row, and you're like, what the f, man? I was just like 10 elo from getting out, and that's what's been happening to me lately, and I think it just pisses me off. I know that's happened to a lot of you people too. It's unbelievable how it works, but it just does. You get some good players, very good players, and even yourself you consider, and then there are those ones where people troll in the games, and they try so hard to piss you off. And it's like, why are you in ranked game? Just do this in a normal. Make a video of trolling in normal, not ranked. And they just troll you, and you fucking lose a game. Now, here's other parts where people rage quit because they die like 2 times in mid, and they're like, shit, I can't do this against the fucking Annie, and she's like 2 kills fed already. Or maybe the jungler came and tried to gank but fucked up, and now she's already 3 kills fed. Elo Hell is, to me, internet hell. Like, I've never been in a place worse in my life. Like, in real life, not relevant, but in the virtual world, the worst place I've ever been in is Elo Hell. I've never been so frustrated at being in a place so much. Like, I cannot believe how fucking annoying it is. I've been working my ass off and trying to get out. I've taken advice from other people to play maybe an AD or AP carry champion, or even jungle, but most of the time you can't count on jungling because whoever's solo laning is a complete piece of shit. Like, and then they send Heimerdinger up to solo top, and he's some stubborn asshole. We're like, no, go bottom or mid or something. It's like, no, I'm gonna go solo top, and you're like, you son of a bitch, you're gonna go fucking bottom with the other AP carry or some shit, okay? Now that didn't make sense, but fuck it, okay, whatever. It really grinds my gears when people don't know how to play more than one champion. Like, they play level 1 through 30 with one champion. I mean, that's cool, you're good with that champion for sure by now, but sometimes that ain't for the best of the team, you know? You gotta learn how to play more than one champion. At least get like one of each kind of role, you know? You got your AD carry, AP carry, tank, whatever, support, whatever bullshit. Now, first advice I was ever given was to play a jungle or early game carry kind of thing, you know? Someone that can kill someone very early game. You know, if you, at level 6 you can kill someone, that's good. You know, play some kind of jungler. Warwick, he's a great jungler. Easy to use. He never dies in the jungle unless you're really bad, which I recommend you practice in normal before going into ranked. And also, a jungler's great because they provide excellent map awareness. Let's say you're a jungler, you buy wards and you place the ward for your teammate. That's great. You know, that you're helping out. You're providing a little map awareness to the team. Not map awareness, map control. Sorry. Now, the next part of advice that's great is to duo queue with someone. You know, make a friend on League of Legends, someone that's decent, you know, someone's good, you know, that someone you can count on that can at least help you get out of the fucking Elo Hell. Now, they say that 2 people in duo queue, or not duo queue, but like 2 good people can carry 3 bad people. So if you 2 are good, hopefully you can carry your team out. It's just luck and skill right there. Now for me, for my champion I play the most, I play an AD carry, Vayne, or Rumble. And he's a tanky AP character. And they're both great to me, and they've been helping me get out occasionally of ratings, but then you get those unlucky people that bring it back down. So anyways, what happens in Elo Hell? There's usually more than 2 mega fucking feeders that are like 0-8 by 20 minutes with no assists. The next part, you get multiple disconnecting people and leaving a lane completely helpless while you end up going down there to save it, but by the time you go down to save it, the one that you were defending is already getting pushed on and beat the shit out of or gone. The other part, like I said earlier, you're getting matched with first time rank game players that have 300 games played. And the worst part is your first time rank player is the one banning champions. So he doesn't even know. He's gonna ban the champions that he sees that is the most threatening that he's ever played in the normal games. So what happens is that he bans Jax and decides to lane with Master Yi, and when he starts to call solo lane, you're about to cry. Another part is champion select fail. The client froze on one of your teammates, and it decided it randomly chose a shitty champion that he owns that he never plays, or it was a free champion of the week that got picked for him, like fucking Heimerdinger, Twitch, you know, and new and improved Evelyn. And the team manages to pick absolutely no tank characters at all, or anyone that can disable people, and you're the last pick, so you obviously have no choice but to choose one of those. And then you get ragers that come in the game that specifically just love this talk shit and troll all game. Like, rating doesn't even care to them, so they're like, fuck it, I'll ruin your day. And let's say you decide to play a jungler, you know, and you're a great jungler, and your midder comes to help you. Everything's going great, you know. He decides to stay a little bit longer than he should, though. And as you're typing, yay man, I got blue buff, you can leave. It's pretty much dead, I got it, I'll smite it. And then the awkward moment comes where he takes your blue buff. Yeah. And you just wish that the Lizard Elder red buff gave away free mana potions if you'd offer not to take his red buff. And then you got your pro feeders who politely declare that he will solo mid and feed for the next 20 minutes to an Annie who is now bossly fucking impossible to kill and fed. And he magically made it happen. He fed Annie. fed whatever solo he's playing. And then he says he doesn't care about the game. And your team carry somehow decided to build a Blood Razor after selling Infinity Edge when the enemy tanks have over 200 magic resistance. And he tells you that they are so tanky, Infinity Edge is useless. And then you got those people that decide to not last hit creeps, and they tell you to shut the fuck up after you told them to just at least last hit, and they're like, I don't give a shit about bad champs like Shaco. And then you got people playing heroes completely wrong. You got a DPS Zillion, Atarik taking Ash's farm at a side lane, and DPS Yi trying to meditate in the middle of a team fight after getting ignited with like 5% health left. And then you'll get people calling you an asshole, a bitch, a noob, an idiot a lot because all you said was like, let's get some wards. And then here's the one I love so much. You get one noob to follow another noob into the enemy jungle, and they die at the 45-minute mark at the point where everyone's already fed and has all their items, and now it's a 3 versus 5, and you're left with what the fuck, and then you're like, and not you, but they call you a noob and that you're so fucking shit useless because you didn't follow them into their jungle. And then you get the one where you're at bottom lane or something and you call Mia, maybe like you actually call it twice for some reason, and they go mid, and mid solo laner gets ganked by bottom, and they're like, where the fuck was my Mia? And then they feel like a dumbass 2 seconds later when you can see bot Mia Garen, and then you just facepalm so bad. And at the end, you learn idiots who listen and are cooperative are much more better than idiots who have strong opinions about their opinions on their opinions about why they are a lot better than you.